Today, let's play with the mixed floral stamp set. I've got 3 different designs, same layout. We're just going to do something a little bit different to each one. Guys, whether you have just a few minutes or you really want to step it up, today's card has you covered. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com. I'm so glad you guys are here for today's Tuesday tip videos because we don't have one, we don't have two, we have 3 cards we're going to create today. We're going to create them all with the brand new mixed floral stamp set. And kind of like I said at the beginning, if you've got just a few minutes, I've got a card for you, but if you want to step it up, I have some additional cards that are really, really fun to make. So let's jump in and get started. Let's start with this card here. I thought this one was so pretty and super easy. We're going to use Lemon Lolly, and I really loved the monochromatic look on this card. Now, I have to give credit where credit is due. I got this incredible card from some viewers, Diane and Chris. They made this great card for me. I love the design, and I hope they don't mind. I decided to create that same design. I'm using a different stamp set, but I thought this layout was fantastic. So thank you, Diane and Chris, for the idea for today's video. Now, before I go over all the measurements with you, you need to know that there is a free download that goes along with today's video. So don't worry about writing any of those down. You can scan, click, save, whatever you want with this download, and you'll have everything. Look, you'll have the supply list. You'll have the measurements for all 3 cards, photos as well. And if you're in the United States, you can order from me as well. Friends, you can just click this image or follow this link. It'll take you right to my online store, and you'll see all the supplies I'm using right there for you. I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I thank you guys so much for your support of the channel. With that, let's talk about the measurements for our first card. We're going to begin with Lemon Lolly. This is a 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. So we've got a medium-sized card base. And then I have 4 layering pieces. Yep, we're getting a little crazy with the layers today, but I think it's really what makes this card fun. So I have got a 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have a 3 by 4 1/2, a 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and a 2 1/2 by 4. The last thing I have is this little strip here. This is what my sentiment's going to go on, my greeting on the front. This is 4 inches by 1/2 inch. We're going to do a little embossing to the 4 by 5 1/4 Lemon Lolly. I have got a new embossing folder. This one has been a real favorite. This would be the Forever Plaid embossing folder. Now, remember what I said at the beginning. All 3 of these cards are kind of the same. So you're going to see some things that are going to repeat. So I want to make sure we show it to you once, and that way you'll know what to do with the rest of the cards. I'm going to run this through my die cut and emboss machine. We're going to take base plate 1 and then our cardstock in that folder, and then the embossing plate number 4, and we're going to run that through our machine. It's just a fantastic background. I'm now going to adhere this onto my card. And then those 3 pieces of cardstock, I'm going to set this smallest one aside. This was the 2 1/2 by 4. I'm going to take these 2. I'm going to adhere those together, and then I'll adhere that onto my card. I know it seems like a lot of cardstock, but guys, I'm telling you, it's those extra layers that sometimes make a card extra special. All right, we are now going to do some stamping, and I'm going to be featuring the mixed floral stamp set. Friends, this has been a really, really popular stamp set. It's definitely popular with me. I love this one. We're going to use the daisy stamp today. With a crushed curry ink pad, we're going to stamp our beautiful flowers. And guys, I told you this card is so easy. Watch. Boom. We just give it a stamp, and that is done. We never want the insides of our cards to be boring, so we're going to add that little floral stamp there. Now let's bring in a greeting and a sentiment. You notice there are no sentiments in the mixed floral stamp set. So I decided to bring in comforting thoughts. I needed some kind of get well soon cards. And so this is the one I chose. We're going to say healing, peace, rest. And I wish I could make this better. I thought it was just 2 great sentiments for my cards today. So again, in crushed curry, I'll stamp my sentiment on the inside. Now let's work on our greeting. And that's this little strip here. It was kind of nice to just be able to use up a little scrap. And back in with the crushed curry, and we will say healing, peace, rest. We're going to bring in some Stampin' Dimensionals because, again, we really want this to be a wow card. And Stampin' Dimensionals can make any card a wow card. I love them. We're going to add about 6 of these to the back of that flower that we just stamped. And then we're going to add 1 to each end of our greeting. I'm going to add just a little bit of adhesive right there in the middle. But we'll start here with our focal image. And we'll center that up right there. Do you see what I mean about the layers? They really add so much. All right. And now with our healing, peace, and rest, I'll remove the backings from those 2 ends. And look at this. We're just going to add it right across the bottom. Beautiful. Let's add a little ribbon. I just created a little bow with the Daffodil Delight satin ribbon. And I just think it brings out, again, more of the monochromatic color. And we'll add that there and just a couple little gems. And these are the iridescent pearls. And it really just gives this amazing look on the card. And, after I got these on, I thought, I want a little more sparkle. I mean, everything needs a little more sparkle. So we're going to bring in some Wink Stella. Do you just love your Wink Stella brush? It's one of my favorites. When you want to give a little shimmer, you just want to add a little something. It's just got this little paintbrush with glimmer. But you know what I like about it? It's a great way to add glitter without adding glitter because, we know some people who are anti-glitter because it makes such a mess. We can just add this little bit of sparkle to our cards and our flowers here. It takes just seconds to do, but oh my goodness, is it worth it, right? Okay, guys, that's card number 1. Let's move on to card number 2. Hey friends, don't forget about the free download I have that goes along with today's video. I'd love for you to have this. So when you're ready to recreate the cards, you'll have everything you need. Guys, you will find this at simplysimplestamping.com, or if you look down in the YouTube description, you'll find a direct link to today's post. So this one is all done in basic black, and we're going to make a beautiful black and white card. There's that embossed cardstock. Same thing. We're going to use that Forever Plaid. And do you remember the 3 pieces that we used before? We're going to use those again. So I can go ahead and adhere all these together. Now, before we stamp, we need to clean that crushed curry ink off of all of our stamps because we're going to use those same ones again. So I'm going to bring in my embossing additions kit. We are going to start with the embossing buddy, and we just want to run that all over our basic black cardstock. What this does is if there's any oils or hand lotion or anything like that on my hands, it's not going to be stuck to my cardstock. And guess what? That means my embossing powder, especially this white embossing powder, will also not stick. So that's kind of important. All right, we've got that. I'm going to bring in a Versamark pad. That's what's going to work great because it is a sticky pad. This is the sticky we actually want. Now, this is a clear pad. So you start stamping and you start inking this up and you go, I don't see anything. That's okay. You're all good. So we're going to take our image. We will stamp it right there on that basic black cardstock. And I don't know, you can kind of see it, but you got to really work at it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in the Wow Bright White embossing powder. You know what? I'm even going to make this a little bit easier. I'm going to take the reversible tweezers. Love these little guys. That way I'm not trying to dig into my embossing powder to pick this up. And I will simply sprinkle. Make sure you get it all good and covered. Now, all this is going to pour right back into the jar. I'm going to give that a little tap. That looks great. You know what? While I'm here, let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment as well. All right, I'm going to set this off to the side because believe me, once I bring in my heat tool, I have been known to have this nearby and embossing powder goes everywhere. Don't do this. Yeah, it is a mess you do not want to see. All right, I've got my heat tool. I'm going to let this heat up for about 20 seconds or so. All right, and now we're going to heat set. So I'm just going to kind of keep moving my heat gun around, kind of letting it start to warm up the cardstock and to warm up that embossing powder. All right, we're just starting to see that embossing powder melt. It's such a huge wow, isn't it? That white embossing powder on that black cardstock, absolutely gorgeous. All right, you want to make sure all your embossing powder is all melted, but when you see that it's melted, you want to stop. You don't want to keep going. So I'm going to let that cool for just a minute. And then, of course, I did the same thing there to my greeting. While we're letting those images cool, because we really don't want to touch those embossed images while they might still be hot, let's go ahead and stamp the inside of our card. Because the inside of the card is black, we're going to need something to write our message. So I have a piece of basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. We'll add our little flowers there, and of course our sentiment right there. We'll add that to the inside of our card. Our focal image is now dry. I put some dimensionals there on the back, just like before. We'll add that to the front. Remember how we did the 2 dimensionals on each end and a little adhesive in the middle? And we'll add that here at the bottom. We're going to go ahead. We're going to add some more of our iridescent pearls. In fact, let me just kind of show you. I've added the iridescent pearls and a little baker's twine bow. And then I came back in and I did the same thing. I added that wink of Stella to the flower. Really pops on black. And I just think this card turned out beautiful. A really great get well card. Okay, ready for one more? One more. All right, that is this card here. So we're going to do some fun work with some Stampin' Blends. You could also use your Stampin' Right markers here. We've got a little more color on the inside that I think is really fun. So let me go over a few tips with this card. Before we begin with the last card, there's something that we need to do in advance because it needs a little bit of drying time. So I've got some of the diagonal ribbon. It comes as a combo with pink and, or I'm sorry, petal pink and white. I'm going to take some of the white and I'm going to take a light berry burst Stampin' Blend. One thing I love about Stampin' Blends is how it gives me the ability to customize ribbon. Now, it looks like I just need a little bit here on the back. When you're doing this, make sure you're using your Stampin' Blend at an angle, don't mush down that point, okay? We want that to stay nice and crisp. So use the side. I'm going to let this dry and let me kind of show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to create this little bow or this little kind of ribbon knot here on the side. Again, you guys remember our basics, right? So what I have beyond this is I have an additional piece, 4 by 5 1/4. That's for the inside. I know. Why do I need a white card on the inside of a white card base? But we're going to be using Stampin' Blends. And so it is important that we have that. And then, of course, we have our 2 pieces of white, just like we've used on our other cards. So this time we're going to do all of our stamping in the Memento Black. Okay, that all looks pretty familiar, right? Well, you know what? I wanted to bring in something a little extra on this one. Why not? There are 2 little ladybugs that are so sweet. So let's create a couple ladybugs. So I'm going to have a little ladybug. Let's see, we'll have her flying right down there. And then let's add a couple around our sentiment. All right, so we've got one there. We'll add this one right here. All right, time to color. So I have the light pecan pie, and I will color in the center of my daisies. Now we'll come in with the dark daffodil delight. In case you're wondering, dark daffodil delight in a blend becomes crushed curry. Yeah, that is the closest color to crushed curry. Now we'll come in with the light old olive. And we're going to get our leaves and our stems. Now with the berry burst light, that's what I'm going to color these flowers in. Oh, that crushed curry, which I know is daffodil delight, but my dark daffodil delight. And look at that with that berry burst. Ooh, it's just such a great pop of color. This one. And let's go ahead and get the flowers that are here on the inside of my card. And now we're going to come in with a light real red. And we'll get our ladybugs and make them look awfully pretty. This is why I needed that extra piece of basic white cardstock, because it does bleed through. So we can add this here to the inside of our card. I've added that bow that's now dried, so that looks beautiful. Again, added my wink of Stella, and there we go, friends. Such a quick and easy card. Even with that coloring, it really doesn't take long, but it's the layers on this card that pack such a great wow punch. And now we bring all three cards back in. Friends, you can see this mixed floral stamp set is gorgeous. Did you know it also comes with dies? Now, we didn't use dies today. We really wanted to keep things easy, but you could also do any of these cards and use the matching dies as well. Talk about a wow if you went and added the dies on top of it, right? So those are our cards today. As always, I hope that you enjoyed the projects. Thank you so much for being a part of today's video. Now, if you liked the video, oh, that always warms my heart. And you know what? If you'll give me a thumbs up on YouTube, you can let me know that you enjoyed it. So thank you so much for that. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, take a moment to just click that subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that you want to see more of my videos. And if you ring that bell, they'll even let you know whenever I'm live or when a new video has uploaded. So thank you guys so much for joining, subscribing. Thank you for your orders. And guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. I can't wait to stamp with you next time. Bye-bye.